What is up, guys? Fire here from AwesomeTunes.com, and you already know that. Well, anyways, wrapping things up. Just wrapped some tutorials up, and I need to edit that, but I will do that later on. Anyways, what I wanted to go live because I've been getting questions this week about some things that are common with, especially beginners in game development or trying to learn how to make games. And these questions come often and often over and over and over again. And I had these questions when I also started. And these are some of the most common misconceptions that people have about game development, with the first and the most famous one being is, do I need to know math in order to learn game development or in order to learn how to code? No, you don't. I failed math so many times. You won't believe it. I was always bad at math, so even now I only know some, the basic things like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That's all you need basically in order to make games. Only the only exception is if you want to, program 3D math and stuff like that and vectors and stuff, but I'm assuming you're not, because that is pure coding, does not have anything to do with game development. Anyways, I mean, in terms of putting assets in your game and stuff like that, that is only code. But I'm assuming you don't want to do that. So anyways, you don't need to learn math, or you don't need to be some math wizard in order to, learn game development. That is one thing. The second thing is, do I need to learn some complicated algorithms, binary trees, blah, 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 stuff like that? That is so complicated, looks so complicated. What do I need to? No, you don't. No, you don't. I still don't know any complicated algorithms, and if I need them, I look them up, because everything is available online if you know where to search it and how to search it. And I'm doing my best to teach you guys here on YouTube and in my coaching programs, my courses. I'm doing my best to teach you how to actually search online, because that is a taboo of the programming world. Like any programmer, when you ask him, okay, how do you fix your bugs? He's, oh, I fix my bugs all alone. And there is no programmer in the world who is not using online resources like Stack Overflow and other similar websites to find solutions basically for his projects. I mean, why should I reinvent the wheel when everything is already done for me, and somebody else had that problem and he solved it, and now why do I have to, solve everything again from scratch? I will get back to the questions later on at the end. So post any questions you have, and then I will answer them. But I will continue with the talking here. So the second misconception is, do I need to know complicated algorithms? No, you don't. No, you don't, because I don't even know them now. When you need them, you will look them up. As I said, I'm doing my best to teach you how to look things up, because that's part of the developer's life. The third misconception, this is not a misconception, but people are confused about this third thing. And I get questions like, should I learn Unity and Unreal Engine? And should I learn GameMaker as well? Why do you need so many stuff? What? Because that's the reason why most people quit. One of the reasons, that is, you get overwhelmed. You just get overwhelmed. You want to learn Unity. You want to learn Unreal Engine. You want to learn GameMaker. But why all those stuff? You get all of those engines. So pick one. My advice is to pick one and stick with it, because all of those engines have everything you need to create games for PC, for Mac, for Linux, for consoles, for mobile devices. All of those engines, like most engines out there, now support multiple builds. So yeah, just pick one and go with it. I prefer Unity because, in my opinion, Unity is the one engine that is most beginner friendly. And I started learning with Unity. I tried to learn Unreal Engine. It was so complicated. I lost myself. But I'm not saying it's a bad engine. No, I'm not doing comparisons here. I'm just saying my own experience. I found that Unity is more beginner friendly. So my advice is go with Unity. That's why I stick with Unity. That's why I teach Unity this whole time. And yeah, we'll get back to the questions. As I said, you can write anything that you are interested in, and I will go at the end and answer these questions. Now, don't get overwhelmed. This is one of the things that is my advice. This is not a misconception. Moreover, something that people are confused about for some reason. And I know I was when I started to learn. I first started to learn how to program, and I started with Java. And I wanted to learn Java. I wanted to learn Java Swing. I wanted to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and I wanted to learn all of that at once, which led me to a point to realize that, man, I'm getting overwhelmed. Like, I'm going to quit this. And then I realized I need to only have one thing, focus on that one thing, and well, go with the flow. So go with that one thing. And I focused on Java and then learned it. Then after that, I learned Swift. Then after that, I learned C# and Unity. So, but you need to focus on one thing at a time. I did not pick all those three things and learn them all at once. As I said, I tried to learn HTML, CSS, Java, and all of those good stuff. And I was like overwhelmed, almost lost, so on and so forth. And yeah, basically these three things are, well, two misconceptions and one misunderstanding from people. So you don't need to be a mad genius in order to learn how to code and make games, or in order to understand programming. You don't need to know complicated algorithms and stuff like that. So you don't need to, I mean, you can look them up when you need them, but most of the times you can put everything together with simple object-oriented programming design patterns and with, well, Unity's built-in features. So you don't need, some complicated stuff to make some, I don't know, complicated things. So every time when you have a problem, that's the problem that I see with people just starting out and with people that are still not that deep into programming. When they think about a problem, about a programming problem, and they want to solve that problem, they go with the hardest solution. They go with the hardest solution right away. So don't think of the easiest solution that you can possibly make for that specific thing. So think of the easiest solution and go with that solution. And if it's not good enough, if it's not optimized, then tweak it a little bit, so on and so forth. Because in programming, it's impossible to make something work right off the bat. No, you cannot do that. You must be really, really good at programming and program for a lot of years to make that happen. So make it work. And this is how big teams, this is how everybody's doing. If you're creating a game, you first build a prototype. You're not going to build all the features of the game and then you're like, okay, let's test it out and see if it's good. No, you build a prototype first. And if the prototype is good and you see the story and the workflow is good, then you add features to make it better. Same thing with any problem in programming. So the third thing is that don't overwhelm yourself, because I see a lot of people just quit because of that. They want to learn Unreal, they want to learn Unity, Game Maker, blah, 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 all of those things at once. No, if you're interested in all of those game engines, then learn one, then learn the second, then learn the third. But my advice is stick with one and master it. It is better to master one engine, whichever that is, choose it. Unity, Unreal, Game Maker, Godot engine, whatever. Just choose one and master it. When you master the one, but master it like know the core features, know everything, like if somebody wakes you up in 3 a.m., okay, make a game Unity on your typing from your dream. So master it, and that is better than to know 3 or 4 game engines partially, which is in my opinion again, but you can do whatever you want and you think is best for you. So anyways, these are my 2 cents for this live video. And I like going live. If you like these, comment below the video, or live if you're live now. If you like these videos, then I will go more often live. I will schedule these, and I will inform more people so that we can hang out together and it's a little bit fun. Anyways, moving to your questions, we have just a couple of these. Bro, what do you think about Paul Hegarty from Stanford Uni teaching Swift? I don't know who that is. And yeah, if he's teaching at Stanford, it's probably some good stuff. But, I like watching everything online. Now that I know everything up, inside out, it's easy for me to watch anything and understand what is going on. But for beginners, it can be maybe a little bit complicated to watch some tutorials, but I'm not sure. I don't know. As I said, I'm not saying anything. I don't know. Never watched the video, so I cannot say anything about this. Hello, Tensai Gamer, Ronald Gloria. Hi to you too. Agreed with Unity. Perhaps Unreal can programming by nodes, which makes easier to code with quotes code. Well, that is all your preference. For example, me, I personally love to code. I enjoy coding. And just like the sound of the keyboard typing, I enjoy all of those things. So I really love if I can do something like if I can do it with code, I will do it with code because I really enjoy coding. So that's my preference, but everybody has their own preference. Hi, what or where is best way to learn Unity shaders? Even in shader node, I had lots of problems unable to do what I want. To be honest, I have never programmed shaders, never worked with shaders, so I cannot say anything about that. I will probably get into that pretty soon because I see people love that and request that topic. So it is very possible that I will get into shaders pretty soon and I will start programming them and put out tutorials here on this channel so you can have here to learn. But at the moment, I cannot say anything about shaders. Hi, Fahir, would you please make video about game development interview jobs? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. And I will do that. That's one of the plans. And yeah, these are all the questions we have. I'm already 10 minutes on live. I'm going to go now and wrap the video that I just created for you guys up. I have a lot of videos coming. I probably have currently 10 videos uploaded that I still did not publish, that I will publish pretty soon. And as I already said, I will do these game development interview for jobs. I will do them pretty soon and list the most common questions and list the most common the answers to those questions. Anyways, Fahir here from awesometudes.com. I will see you guys in one of the other live videos. Take care.